extremely strong character. There's just not that many prolific Guile players. There is definitely a few you can get practice on, but compared to the number of like Ken players, things like that, even just any other top tier, right, is just slightly underrepresented. Probably due to the nature of being like a charge character, being a bit of a legacy character, right? You generally get Guile players play Guile rather than, you know, someone just picking up Guile because he's top tier. So yeah, I think that's something that's also interesting. Is Guile's just always going to be that character who, you know, is going to be hard to fight, and you're going to need to get good practice against him, and you might not find it. Anyway, we got our next match. I think that's going to be Phenom versus DCQ.
That's correct. DCQ. We're talking about players you can get practice for, characters you can get practice for. JP, a character you can practice for, and it just won't matter because this character is so strong, and more importantly, the different play styles make him so hard to lock down, right? Like JP, you have some that loves to get the command grabs like we saw for 4 fills. DCQ loves angling on what's like the strongest options for the character and working around those with departure. But Phenom has been an absolute demon, has been in every single Capcom top 8 you can think of throughout years, or qualify, I should say, for Capcom Cup every single year. He is a consistent warrior.
Yeah.
He is out here trying to prove something with Street Fighter 6. I think he can do so. I think Ken is definitely one of his characters that he can work with. But here's the overhead. As soon as I say that, the commentators curse. Getting blessed with that overhead.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Moose Man, right? So, like, he's been to almost every big major this game that's been out so far. And he's been pretty consistent. You know, hasn't quite had a huge breakout performance. Like, CEO obviously was in that top 8. I think ended up being 7th or 5th. But right now, still wants to prove himself on that international stage as much as he can. And this is definitely an opportunity for him. He's going to have to get through DCQ, though. Which definitely will never be easy.
Nah, I guess the man of easy
nice.
cakes. Time to bake, yeah. Level 1 to finish things off. DCQ with a pretty strong start and a pretty strong round right there. Only using one simple little bar as the beefy. I'm not finding a way in. Has to go for the parry in a drive rush right after. You know, you're looking for perfect parry, especially to get that drive rush stand fierce or stand medium kick or crouch medium kick. They'll land it right here close enough for the run cancel DP.
Oh. That Tictor set up in the corner as well. You got to be afraid of the amnesia, of course. But I mean, sometimes if you play too afraid of it, you're gonna get, you know, blown up. You know, you're never gonna get your offense going. So still with a meaty, you know, stand fierce for those plus frames. Is not afraid of any kind of reversal yet. Gonna have to wait for DCQ to actually go for that option. Does finally bait, but does close out the round with that heavy kick, probably catching DCQ holding up.
We'll see if DCQ runs out amnesia as an option. No anti right there, no DP here from Phenom. But it's staggering stepping. Some of these normals. He's been stuffing like the drive rush. Oh, as soon as I say that, DCQ does so with his crouching medium punch. Teleports in, techs a throw.
Yeah, and very important. Obviously, he went right there. Phenom was holding the parry, just waiting for a projectile, waiting for the departure spike, and DCQ trying to jump in with that punish counter throw. But Phenom one step ahead, right? Just drops the parry like a little bit earlier and manages to get the winded attack. Means you don't have to eat too much damage. Low forward, double low this time. Gonna cash out into that level 3. Gonna get drained so much of that drive gauge, gain so much of it back, and be in a really good position to take the first game.
Yeah, Brutus said something really, really pertinent. I felt like you're worried about what gauge is gained back, but just like that, he links into level 3 after that sequence. Once again, no anti-airs from the side of Phenom, which is rare because he was an anti-air king, along with being a grappler king. Now you got a gas. Jump light kick, the teleport, perfect parry, gonna get the punish, run cancel for the corner carry, yeah, enhanced Tatsu. This is still not over. Impact! Oh, he snipped it out. He saw the drive gauge, had nothing. I think one more interaction, yeah, one more. Impact again, but the amnesia.
He gets the meter back to OD amnesia, which beats out the meaty DI, man. That was, I mean, it was smart by Phenom to go for the DI the first time because he wasn't burnt out, right? But obviously on block, will still do about half a drive gauge, which then put him into that stun situation. Very dirty stuff.
Very dirty stuff.
Yeah, in this case, you know, what's even dirtier is OD amnesia. It managed to wake up with it the one time he does it, the one time it works, and that's what all he needs to take that first game.
All right, back throw though. DCQ, put him in the corner, cancels with the Pierce. Phenom getting clipped. Try to do these fireballs too close for comfort, allowing the drive impact to land.
Yeah, that's big damage, and obviously sets up for the OD departure for the double portal, for the double pressure, and still in this corner, can't find a way out. Counter hit low forward, no confirming. Finally an anti-air for Phenom on these neutral jumps.
Stand fierce in a DP. Yeah. Fantastic button you're gonna use up in the corner or anywhere up on the screen. You're gonna parry that, yes. And we're gonna punish. We'll take the bar, your health, your life, and Phenom puts around the board here.
All right. That's what it takes, man. Sometimes just one bait on a reversal, but you know, you got to send out those reversals occasionally, whether it's the OD amnesia or that level 1. You don't want to get, you know, your opponent to think about nothing. You always want to have them guessing on their own offense. That's kind of the name of the game here in Street Fighter 6.
Drive rush, back throw. We've seen that a lot from DCQ. Like drive rush, back throw, get that positional advantage, caught up in the corner. And OD departure, again, drive rush stand fierce, but too far for the sweep. He wanted that knockdown. Seeing that pressure.
There was basically nothing else he could have done unless he canceled the fierce into a special. Try to link with the sweep, obviously. The longest range button you probably got that's fast enough. It still wasn't enough.
Go with that stand fierce. That's definitely the starter. The choice button when he's at that long range. Light. Yeah, there we go. Counter hit combo. Get that link in the light kick into level 3. Gonna see a lead and a lot of bar sapped away from DCQ.
Yep. And in the corner, obviously, waiting for that jump. This time lands an anti, waiting for that reversal again. The OD amnesia was what clutched it out for DCQ last time, but these drive rush it forward into that back throw. You mentioned it, Sinkola, but it's so big for DCQ because he's going to be able to steal the corner now.
Backs away, doesn't want no, you know, medium in a Dragon Lash play. That actually would have killed too as well if that sequence would have happened. DCQ trying to play this as tight as possible. Oh man, OD fireball. No, light.
Another one.
Drive rush back throw. Level 2 of the parry, but he's holding it. He's holding it. He actually found a way out in the throw.
What an answer from Phenom. Just a jump
He
forward
knows.
in that situation. He knows. That's definitely a lab situation.
Very, very great stuff right here from the side of Phenom. That we talk about the defense of DCQ, but bro, Phenom's defense is spectacular too. Being able to jump out, not hold nothing, not have to deal with that, you know, strike throw after what would have came. DCQ now taking a second. It's like, if level 2 is not working out from JP, what do I have left? I mean, I have a lot left,
Like,
but still.
damn it, he knows how to beat it. Like, what do I do now?
That's my only
that's
answer.
really smart, right? Obviously, the ghosts come in at various angles. I don't remember the exact order, but obviously they're lower and overheads. But the third one that does come out is like goes across the ground, so you can easily jump out in that situation, and that's something that Phenom was completely aware of and took advantage of.
Maybe that might be the layer because it's a longer set where DCQ does that again and then calls out that jump situation, right? Like that may be something that we see a little bit later on. Keep your eyes locked and peeled to see if that does happen.
Something I want to see some people do a lot more on these meaty projectile setups. We saw Ending War could be extremely good at it and do it a lot, but perfect parry on the landing or whenever whenever the projectile hits you meaty, and then immediately drive rushing in and being able to punish like DCQ or the JP player like quite often.
Like you have to do that, but he has to call out, and maybe that might make DCQ go for these feints every so often to get like drive rush throw and like a punish counter on these parries. Like you start to slip that in every so often. Now you see the fake outs, departures out. Phenom doesn't have much more. He has to advance, but DCQ was banking on that. Hits with the departure. The jump fierce deletes the air to air.
The winnable for Phenom, man. If he gets a good hit, gets the corner, then a couple throws will do it. But that low forward again, such a good move for JP. Normally someone can't move around very much. That low forward, moving in forward, very sneaky.
DCQ puppeteering Phenom, you know, seeing that he ain't got no bar, forcing Phenom to make that advancement, put the departures out and about and clips him. Here we go, better start for Phenom with these throws.
Wake up backdash, fierce into that run. It's going to be a counter hit. Nice check from DCQ.
The whole Pierce almost hit. Drive rush throw. See, preemptive parries here.
Yeah, Phenom's not really being able to check this drive rush. I don't know what necessarily he's afraid of, but he's just standing there, often getting thrown. This time trying to throw out the parry and still getting thrown. So maybe thinking that he's going to bait the drive rush into a projectile or something like that to whiff punish his check button. But right now, DCQ is just setting up that portal. The departure game plan going to be the easy confirming to level 3 off the EX3 lab. And close out the third game, man. That's it's looking rough for Phenom.
The mental stack is so much that it feels like Phenom's like looking to parry things from full screen, and DCQ takes an advantage by either dashing up or doing drive rush throw. Like it feels like those things are starting to dilute the neutral a little bit and putting Phenom on the back foot too often. We haven't seen drive rush stand fierce. We do see a challenge right there with the crouching light punch starter. And again, Phenom now getting a lot more aggressive. I feel like that needs to be the play, right? Get aggressive, put him in the corner, and make him guess.
Yep. That's exactly where he has won his games, right? But again, all it takes is one confirm from DCQ, send it back to that full screen, and Phenom has to find his way in. Does try and check with that stand strong. It's a nice trade for Phenom, but doesn't really take full advantage of it. And yeah, that was still coming. You can push the pulls off screen, but with the EX, there's two of them, and it was hard to get both off of them at the same time. Nice punish on the neutral jump. The lazy shimmies from DCQ now. Getting punished from Phenom. Low forward gonna land.
The low.
Oh, no.
Oh, he didn't finish it. Still a challenge. But if I'm Phenom, I'm like, no. Not against DCQ, not against JP. Either way, we'll stay above set point, but definitely has to make it a little bit tighter. We'll find the drive impact. Yo, we on CFN, baby. We on CFN.
Oh my God. DCQ swinging the roundhouse. I think he was expecting the backdash from Phenom. Was like, I'm going to get the biggest read of my life. Phenom's like, I'm one step ahead of you. The neutral jump into the punish and looking to take game 5. And he will be able to take game 5 with an easy DI counter on DCQ's attempted anti-air DI.
That was a ghetto perfect, but that was Phenom coming back, and the answer all along was just DI. I would simply DI. But now the command grabs may fly from the side of JP. We might see more of the command grab come through. We haven't really seen that option from DCQ or many others besides the likes of 4Fills. That may be the switch up, like the penultimate sort of style for this JP player. Throw out the command grabs with the feints and the fireballs, catch them unawares, get that damage up, and then go with the drive rush when you have that lead. Because when DCQ has the lead, he's kind of cooking Phenom. But the reverse also happens too as well.
Yeah, I think for Phenom, if he just can check some of these drive rushes in from DCQ, at least play the RPS game a little bit better than he is, he will definitely have a handle on this matchup and win it 3-2. It's just that right now, he works his way in, and then occasionally, obviously, DCQ's mixing it up, not always going for that zoning, just tries to approach a little bit, and every time Phenom's not been ready for it. But you know when Phenom is being ready is in exact this position. This corner is where he's won so many of his rounds. There's a good backdash for DCQ, but drops the confirm, unfortunately, a bit too far away.
Checking, challenging those toes. Light punch starter gets a counter hit. Sets up for normal departure. DCQ saving some of that bar. I like it. He's playing a little bit closer too. Maybe looking for drive rush and stopping that, stuffing it, or like baiting that out from Phenom. Like, I wish you would get close, see what happens.
Oh no, and again the parry. This time just goes for the tap parry and doesn't block the overhead. I get what Phenom's trying to do, right? He's trying to chill out a little bit. He had the huge health lead, but that even just off of that is going to be a big chance to DCQ to even it out. Trying to get out the corner.
Overhead lands?
Counter hit overhead.
No
the drive
way.
Rush. Oh no, the level 1 might be enough, and it is. And that's set point for DCQ, man.
Oh no, DCQ looking to make cake out of you, bro. That is the JP defensive player. They're doing a good job of keeping Phenom out. It's getting more frustrating, it feels like, for Phenom. Try rushes in with the light this time. And again, keeping full screen. And then close range of the departures has also made Phenom a little bit antsy. Nice. But he does get in with that light Kickstarter.
Yeah, the
reset situation off that medium
is pretty nice if someone's trying to check. And it comes out so fast. And yeah, on counter hit, obviously linking to that short. And again, a little bit of a life lead for Phenom, but he's still got to find his way in. It's not enough of a life lead where you can chill out, right? Good. This time checking the DR. Good stuff from Phenom, even with the crouch jab. Oh,
there's a throw punish counter. And even if you get like a back throw, you don't leave the corner, this happens, right? You're in burnout. So all DCQ needs is to hit him on hit and get that level 2. Even on block, this still make him drop. Oh, he finds the opening off the crouching medium kick.
He's alive though.
But for how long? He's in the corner and burnout. How do you make it through?
Chip.
You don't.
Yeah.
DCQ. It's it with that chip, no dip, and that's it. Easy cake, but not so easy. It was 3-2. It was close, but DCQ put him in that burnout, and that is the Baron of burnout. JP, you do not want to be in burnout against this character, bro. He like Guile is damn near impossible to fight at